What's up, y'all? Let's get straight into it.
Imagine being told to pay child support for a kid that is not yours or go to jail. That was the order the state handed down to a Detroit man.
Why is Shelby County Juvenile Court forcing him to pay for a child that is not biologically his?
Wow.
Men are being forced to pay child support
That's
for
wild.
kids that are not theirs.
The judges at Juvenile Court have an idea who the real father is.
Yet they're still demanding he pay up.
But the reality in Memphis is just because you're not the daddy doesn't mean Shelby County Juvenile Court won't make you pay.
I was down there in handcuffs and chains.
Over the years, Edward Bowdery had his driver's license stripped and once even found himself in handcuffs over child support payments for a child that's not his.
I would hate to see somebody else go through the same thing. I've been going through this. I mean, headaches.
Wow.
This mound of paperwork shows a juvenile court judge ordered him to pay child support even before the birth.
I didn't do a voluntary acknowledgement. I didn't sign the birth certificate. All I knew is we legitimated the child in your name.
Bowdery asked several judges during several hearings for a DNA test, but no judge ordered one.
I said, how did I even get put on child support? And I never said this was my child. And they said, again, this is not what we're here for.
In 2009, he took the child himself to get a DNA test and found the son he'd supported for years was not biologically his. He took the documentation to court. The judge wouldn't
Bro, stay away from Tennessee. Do not move to Tennessee. This is insane.
accept it, but ordered a new DNA test done that showed the same results. Probability of paternity?
Goose egg.
0%.
They never did do what they were originally supposed to do, which was give me the opportunity to take a DNA test. I was just a voice not being heard, so I guess I needed a choir.
Juvenile Court Magistrate Nancy Kessler agreed in October to allow Bowdery to disestablish paternity, but only after, he says, she admonished him for taking it this far.
The judge stated that, well, I find it
This must have been a female judge. There's no way this was a male judge doing this to another man. It had to be a female judge.
very distasteful that you're bastardizing a child.
The judge didn't see a problem.
I think it's distasteful that her mama was a 304.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
What are you talking about? He's not bastardizing a child. She slept with other men, ran and got pregnant by another guy. And the thing is,
now you a single mom. Now you a single mom.
Now she's a single mom. It's her own fault. Why do we let women skirt around accountability, even at this judicial level? Why is it that this woman does not have to step up and take accountability for this child? Why is it the man's fault? She spread her legs. She let another guy cheese in her. She chose to have the baby after 9 months. Sounds like a lot of responsibility that she took doing this entire process. So she should take a lot of responsibility for the repercussions of this process as well. Just my opinion. Just saying.
Problem with the mother lying about who the father was.
That's what I'm saying.
Which hurts both the child and the man she is accusing. Rather,
She's ran through like an escalator in an airport, but he has to be the one to step up? Nah, come on.
she saw a problem with the man fighting to not have his rights violated and freedom stripped from him for not wanting to pay for another man's kid. As we already know, the court system wildly favors women, which is why they see no problem with paternity fraud and will force men into paying for kids that aren't theirs.
Carnell Alexander walked into the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice knowing in moments he could lose his freedom.
I stayed up all night, couldn't sleep, thinking about it.
Carnell is a wanted man because he refuses to do what the state orders and pay child support for a child that DNA tests prove isn't his. A child he doesn't even know.
I haven't even had a chance to really speak to him.
Where's the real dad at? That's who should be that's who should be paying child support. The real daddy. Where's he at? Why are y'all coming after this man? This man looks well put together. They're probably coming after him because he got money. That's a nice hat, nice glasses. He's dressed well. You know what I mean? He probably got money, so they're like, let's go after his pockets. Yeah, I'm so messed up, dude.
Except for one time when we took the DNA test.
This problem that is impacting many men could end up impacting you next if you're not careful.
Facts.
Nonetheless, right now, under the law, he's a deadbeat dad. Today, he turned himself in to the judge as ordered.
Scared, because I've been before this.
He's a deadbeat dad, judge, female. You can't make it up.
Judge before.
But this time he had attorney Cherika Harris, who volunteered to help after seeing his story on 7 Action News. The judge said he will not go to jail for today.
It's sad that our lives can be easily ruined by false claims and accusations.
Insane, dude.
And even after they are proven to be false, you can still be considered guilty.
Though the threat of jail is on hold, it is not over. Carnell Alexander still owes more than $30,000 to the state for a child that's not his, because the mom wrote his name down because she needed to name someone in order to get welfare benefits.
Oh my God. So this 304 went to the hospital, had the baby, said, don't know who the father is, but I'm just gonna fill in the blank. Your best guess will work. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? Filling in the blank on who might be the daddy. Oh my God. Get this man on Maury stat.
Put him down as the father. That was the only way I can get the system.
Now.
I'm almost homeless. I'm almost in jail. I'm out of work. My money is being threatened to be taken.
Carnell isn't just worried about how this is impacting him. He says
This is why, fellas, you got to be really careful the women you're porking, dude, because a lot of them are crazy. Batshit crazy.
Law needs to be changed, so when this happens, as it often does, other men don't become dad by default.
We can be defaulted into being a father of a child that is not ours. I don't understand that law, but it is a law in place.
There are hundreds, maybe even thousands of men who find themselves in this exact situation, where they are forced to pay child support for a kid that isn't theirs. Additionally, there is little they can do to get themselves out of the situation they've been put into.
This bill is simple, that a person who has proven not to be the biological father.
State Representative G.A. Hardaway says he's heard from a number of fathers in his district who were like Boudry. He introduced a bill letting them file civil lawsuits against the biological fathers, but it never made it out of committee.
Oh, man.
To a degree, justice needs to be served. I think it needs to be a totally different, a new law or something.
The question many people might ask, why is Boudry still paying back pay to the child's mother? Well, we're told by law, the new judge he's dealing with can't undo another judge's ruling.
I previously went over laws in Georgia and Tennessee that have passed to help prevent paternity fraud in an older video, which will be linked in the description.
Bro,
but the vast majority...
This is absolutely wild that men, this isn't even their kids. They can actually go through and somebody will actually have to pay child support for a kid that's not even theirs. It's nuts to me.
Any law that needs you to prove your innocence beyond your DNA is a very cruel and deliberate law. I wouldn't even call it a law, I would call it a trap.
Facts. 65 grand?
One day in 2016, I was approached, knocked on my door, and a constable issued me some papers stating that I owe child support, and to my surprise, I did. We took a paternity test. I'm not the father, as we all know, but she's still pursuing the matter for personal benefits. We weren't emotionally involved like that. We dated probably 3 times.
We dated 3 times. You bucked her 3 times. You blew her back out 3 times. Just call it what it is.
3 times in 1998. Went out on dates. We never had a relationship. I don't want to go into a battle with condom companies because...
Well, here's the thing. Don't go raw on these 304s. Put on a Jimmy hat, do your business, and pull out before you skleege. It's really that simple. Wow. Not the father. Still owes money. Wow. And that's the absolutely brutal part about it, is they'll just take your money straight out your check. They don't care. They'll just take it straight out of your check.
Put yourself in my shoes and think about your children. Think about what your actions are. And if you truly think you're doing the right thing, then continue. I got 3 kids to take care of. $55,000 is a lot of money. To put it in perspective, that'll be 2 regular family sedans or a very nice Corvette. Half of a house.
Wow. Feel bad for
I
these
have an
guys.
advice for other men around the world. You need to be careful. Men that are being kept underwater, unseen, hidden, oppressed, because of the system, the way it's designed. It's designed for you to take the biggest financial hit you can. I mean, I have food in the fridge. I have gas in my car. I have air conditioning in my house. There's many men that don't have those opportunities going through this. This has to change. This is wrong.
Wow, dude. This is why you don't stick your dick in a crazy chick. As Cat Williams was said, you were out there having sex with banana cream pie. Her name was banana cream pie because she was crazy. He's like, and now you have a baby with banana cream pie and you wondering where you went wrong. Well, you shouldn't have stuck your dick in a crazy chick. It's just simple as that. You gotta vet these women, dude. Now, I guess it's a little different. You're in college, something like that. I had fun in college. I did my thing. But once you get into your 20s and 30s, these women are looking for a get out of jail free card, a free money card. You know, they're looking to use you like the government, an EBT. Hey, let me just go ahead and I'll get these checks in every month, and then you got to pay $1,500, $2,000 a month, because if some of you guys make over six figures, you're going to be paying $1,500 a month for one kid. One kid don't need $1,500 a month. I'll go get groceries. I'll maybe spend $400 or $500 for the month for a kid to eat groceries. Kids don't need to eat that much. They don't even, they're tiny. They're small. But $1,500, $2,000, that's normal. You see this all the time. I know guys that are on the hook for $1,500, $2,000 a month and got one kid. It's because they make a bunch of money, so they got to pay more. It's absolutely crazy to me. And these women are like, I'm just going to use this money. And then these women, typically, they don't even have their own place. They end up like living with their parents or living with somebody else and not paying rent. So they pocket all that money. They spend the majority of it on themselves, and maybe they spend a little bit on their kid. It's so sad. The system is so broken. It's absolutely broken. And the fact that we haven't fixed it in so long blows me away. It's like the government wants women to have an advantage for trapping a man with a baby, even when it's not his. Make that make sense. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.